All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, today I'm going to be talking about the problem with the trick mentality. All right, I'm talking about the problem with the trick mentality. You feel what I'm saying? So, before I get into all of that, I want to say, what is it? Is it Passover or something today? I don't be remembering this religious shit. But happy, whatever to whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Man. So today I'm gonna be talking about the problem with the trick mentality. Mercy, I did read your comment and I deleted it. so there you go. But anyway, so before I get into anything else too, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys go to mrlocario.com to get your copy today. KP Max was popping. What's going on? Make sure you guys go to mrlocario.com to get your copy of this book today. You feel what I'm saying? So today, I'm gonna talk about the trick mentality because last night, that's in my live stream, there was a dude that called up and he basically, was talking about how he felt like he had to, help a chick out with some money. That's what he was saying. He was like, I gotta help this chick out with some money. I gotta give her this stuff. And he just felt like, compelled. He felt sorry for her. He felt like he needed to make it happen. Right? Now, that's a form of tricking. You understand? You got other guys who trick in the form of just like, hey, I'm going to, give this girl money for sex, straight up give her money for sex. You got guys who think they need to wine and dine a chick, take on a bunch of dates to make shit pop. What up, AT? What's going on? And so all of those are forms of tricking. So let's talk about what tricking is. Tricking is giving a chick money directly or indirectly, or using money directly or indirectly to get, sex and affection from women. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that I want guys to understand that when you have a trick mentality, it stops your growth in the game. You understand? It stops you from improving on your shit because what you're doing is that you're trying to purchase, you understand what I'm saying? A certain type of reality. What up, Rob Garcia was popping, bro? You're trying to purchase a certain type of reality, right? And guys, remember, you can hit that. Let me put this on there. Hold on. You guys can hit that donate button, get it popping, right? So you're trying to purchase a certain type of reality. And the thing is this with tricking, is that whenever you're tricking, you're getting bootleg sex. You're getting bootleg affection. Right? I talked about this before. You can never buy the affection and the sex that you actually want. This is what dudes don't get about tricking. Because the thing is, you got guys out here who they'll just straight up pay for sex, but the sex you're getting from that woman will never be as good as the sex she's going to give a guy who she actually likes. You understand? It's never going to be that way. It's never going to happen. You understand? So the reason why is because if you are giving a chick money to have sex with you, that means that she didn't want to have sex with you in the first place. And since she didn't want to have sex with you in the first place, all she's doing is going through the motions and doing what she needs to do to get it over with and to, get the shit popping. Meaning, she's doing what she wants to. She's doing what she needs to do to sort of get it over with, right? And she doesn't actually want to have sex with you. This is what dudes don't get. What up, Rohan J? Was popping? He said, especially in your campus, you're living is not a good idea. But this is the thing. Dudes who have the trick mentality, they trick because their game is weak. It's as simple as that. When your game is strong, you don't have to trick. You understand? Think about it like this. If you could get something for free, would you pay for the thing you can get for free? Real simple to understand. If you could get something for free, would you pay for the thing that you can get for free? Right? Most people wouldn't. Right? But see, the thing is, the reason why you're paying is because you can't get it for free. It's that simple. You understand what I'm saying? If you can get it for free, you wouldn't pay. Now, what up, Damian Forblee was popping. Now, this is the thing, though. This is what people will say. They'll say, well, you're paying anyway because, if you go out on a bunch of dates with a girl, you're paying for the sex, right? Now, this is the thing. If you are going on a bunch of dates to try to get sex and you're paying for all these dates, that's a form of tricking. You're still tricking. You're just, doing a different version of tricking. Right? Now, if you go on one date to sort of feel a chick out and, get to know the chick because it's the first time you're meeting, that's one thing. But if you're going on date after date after date, or even on that first date, if you're just going on that first date hoping and praying that you, get sex from her, it's tricking. See, it's a trick mentality, right? Because you can have a guy going on a first date with a chick and it's not tricking. You can have another guy going on a first date with a chick and it's tricking. You understand? It's about the intention and why you're doing what you're doing, right? So if you are saying, man, I want to have sex with this girl, and I feel like the only way I could do this is to take her out to dinner, that's tricking. And you pay for that dinner, that's tricking. You understand? Now, if you're on the first date and you feeling a girl out and you pay and then you just happen to get sex, then that's not necessarily tricking because your intention wasn't just to shell out money to have an experience in order to get sex. What up, King Candles popping? What's good? You understand? So you got to understand the mentality that goes behind this shit. And a lot of dudes, again, they like to rationalize because they'll say, well, it's going to take, because they'll say, well, if you don't pay with your money, you're going to pay with your time. Now, that's a ridiculous argument because we're always paying with our time no matter what the fuck we're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Also, just because you're trying to trick, and let's say when I talk about tricking in this particular situation, you just pay for sex. Just because you're trying to trick doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be more time efficient. Because what guys don't understand is this, is that dealing with these women. Hold on, what'd you say, JXN? He said, exactly, paying with the time is the argument. Isn't every guy a trick in one way or another? But see, that's the thing. If you can't use time because we use time for every fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing I was going to say was that dudes think just because they're paying for pussy, it's going to be quicker to get pussy. That's not true. You still have to find a woman willing to give you the pussy even though you're paying. Because this is the thing. If you find a hoe, the hoe is not obligated to fuck you. So even if you're giving the hoe money, she can turn down your money. and be like, I don't want to fuck you. And now, imagine how much of a loser you must feel like when you try to pay a chick to fuck you and she rejected you. See, dudes talking about they scared of rejection. Imagine getting rejected where you're telling a chick, I will pay you to fuck me. And she's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's crazy. Exactly, 18. There's no guarantees. Exactly, Spartan. That's another thing too. In a lot of states, tricking is illegal, or I should say, paying for pussy, because it's other forms of tricking. But paying for the pussy is illegal. You understand? It's illegal. But see, also what happens is this: is that when you have that trick mentality, right? What happens is that you start fucking interacting with chicks and dealing with chicks in a way where you look at them less like, you don't see the humanity. It's almost like you don't look at them as human beings anymore. And that affects the connection you can have during sex, which affects your enjoyment of the sex. Because now you see the chick as like a product, property. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of this is subconscious too. And she's just looking at you as a fucking, a customer. So already there's no fucking connection. And then the thing is that connection is what makes the sex fucking good. But this is the thing. Some guys are so desperate, they don't give a fuck. You understand? I've heard this shit. They be like, yo, what up, Fabian K? They be like, Locario, I don't give a fuck. I just want to get my dick wet. Right? They don't give a fuck if it's good or not. They don't care if the sex is whack. They just want to get their dick wet. And I understand that if a dude hasn't had sex in a year and a half, I understand, but understand that if you step up your game, you're not going to have that trick mentality. You feel what I'm saying? You're not. You're not going to have that mentality. So what's popping off in the chat, people? What's going on with you guys? What is going on with you guys? Yes, so you said they be giving dudes the girlfriend experience? He said, no excuse for tricking if you're under 50. Now again, I don't give a fuck if dudes trick. I want to make this clear. I don't care if dudes trick. Dudes could trick all day if they want. I'm just letting dudes understand what is actually happening when they trick. When they're just going straight for paying for pussy. And understand you're never going to get quality pussy paying for it. Because part of what makes the sex act good, right? Part of what makes the sex act really good is the desire the woman has for fucking with you. That's what makes the sex act good. You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes it good. Her desire to want to fuck you makes it good. If she has no desire to fuck you, the sex is not going to be that good. But a lot of guys haven't really had good sex, so they probably wouldn't even know the difference. Rid M was popping, bro. Mercy said every guy tricks one way or another. Mercy, I want you to call up. What's Mercy? What's the first three numbers of your phone number? I want you to call up. I want you to call up. Tell me the first three numbers of your phone number so I know it's you when you picking up, when you dialing up. The number 646-481-3901. I want Mercy to call up. Big say you say he not gonna call. Exactly. I know. Mercy, call up so we could talk. I'm gonna answer your question. Call up right now. We gonna talk. That's what I'm saying. We are gonna talk. What's your first three numbers of your phone number? Caller number 646-481-3901. I want Mercy to call up. That's the only person I want to call up right now. You ain't need to download no app. You can call, get on your phone and call the number 646-481-3901. Okay, I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. All right, but anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, you know, and the guy that had the hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yo, is this Mercy?
Hello?
What's poppin'? Is this Mercy?
Oh, no, this was AT calling from the chat.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, chillin', man. I just wanted to call because I had a question. One, I guess it was like two questions. One, I saw you on Solo 84 TV the other day talking about that ladies, I guess, don't really want to meet up during the coronavirus.
Right.
Actually, I guess I can't speak for other people, but I've met more women lately and had sex than any other time period, the same kind of time period in my life, because it seems like a lot of women been thirsty to get out of the house and hook up.
That's what's up.
So I had that. And then my other question was about, I know guys sometimes call up and talk to you about, hooking up with ugly chicks, or it's easy to get them, or like I think Solo said Minnesota fives or something like that. So is there, I guess, a difference with if even ugly girls, have dudes sweating them that they're playing, or if you're meeting, more attractive women? Like, is there, a difference with that, or is it women or the women all the same, no matter if they're 10, 5, 2, whatever?
So you're saying, is a woman different based off of her level of beauty?
Like, because I hear you guys talking about, it's easier to get with a less good-looking girl than a more attractive girl. But my thought process is, they all have dudes sweating them. So
yeah, that's what I think. That's one of the things I've always said. I've never understood the thought of, because a chick is, cute, she's harder to get than a girl who's ugly. Like I never even understood, because there's really no fucking well, first of all, whoever's cute is different to everybody else. So that don't even make no sense logically. But two, let's say for sake of argument, you have like, the stereotypical girl who most would consider, let's say you have a girl who's fit and then a girl who's like out of shape. You understand what I'm saying? Both of them still gonna have dudes sweating them. Like I agree, like you said, they both gonna have dudes sweating them. You know what I'm saying? So they not at a loss for no dick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what do you think is the mentality where guys think, it's easier, I can just get an ugly chick over, a better looking girl, when it's like ugly chicks turn down dudes too. Right.
Well, the thing is this, the reason why they say that is because ugly girls are their comfort zone. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for them, again, and this is why I try to explain to guys, is how you're coming at the girl a lot of times is going to determine how attracted she is to you. So let's say a guy he sees a girl who's a 10 at a party and a girl he would consider a 5 or a 6, right? What's going to happen is he's going to be too intimidated to talk to the 10, right? So he'll just go to the 5 or the 6, and he's going to be real calm, cool, collected, chill with the 5 and the 6, because he's not putting her on a pedestal.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not, making her out to be this big, difficult, task to do. Now, if he tries to talk to the 10, what'll happen is he might come off real nervous. You understand? He might, not know what to say, all this other goofy shit, which in turn makes her not attracted to him, which makes him not get her. And then he says, oh shit. He's like, oh shit, this is why it's hard to get hotter girls. But he don't realize it's hard because he's the one making it hard. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but just like getting clarification because I always hear guys calling you up or in the chat. Oh, it's easier. I'll just get an ugly chick or attractive chick. So it's like to me, it seems like it's all the same. It's
Right,
just how
and
you come at
a lot of times when you think like that, it's gonna be hard for them to get women. Period, because
right.
that's the mentality of a guy not being confident within himself in the first place. Because you gotta have that confidence to be like, I can get any of these chicks out here. I don't give a fuck how they look. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
And that's how I looked at it. That's why I feel like too, especially even with hooking up with girls during the coronavirus. I'm like, I just have the mentality, hey yo, I'm gonna make it happen.
Right.
And it seems like once that energy is out there, I've been able to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how many chicks you smashed this whole time?
In the last month, 4.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
and
what's
I
up.
met, 5. 1 didn't fall through, so 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I know what you were saying. Girls don't want to come out. And I had a long time fuck buddy like, oh, I don't want to come out with the virus and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Just holler at me when you feel ready. But other women, maybe they're getting to that limit, like y'all was saying on solo TV.
Right, yeah, that's what it is. As time goes on, more of them is going to be like, fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? As
that's
time goes on.
It's like, it's been a minute already. I'm tired of not having some.
Right.
I'll meet up.
Right, exactly. Because, as time goes on, people are going to start getting more and more restless with the bullshit and be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going to just go do my thing and get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. But that's what I was calling, man, just to find out about that, like I said, that mentality. Because to me, it seems like an idiotic argument guys try to make. So I just wanted to get your take on it.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you.
Bro. I'm holla.
All right.
Peace. All right. So I'm still waiting for Mercy to call up. Caller number 646-481-3901. So, but yeah. Still waiting for Mercy to call up. Because Mercy wrote this long-ass comment. And so I'm like, call up and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous now. You know what I'm saying? What up, Joseph Park? Was popping? All right, hold on. Yeah, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, Locario, what's up, man? It's Zach.
What's going on, bro?
Doing good, man. Yeah, your video, I tried to call him. You had so many people on the line, but basically, man, I completely agree with you. But like I was actually on a date not too long ago, and again, I'm very big on what Miles Cunningham specifically talks about. Just respect.
Right.
I scheduled an appointment to see her at 8:00.
Right.
I was sitting down, and I also came back to her early just to make sure that I respected her time, just to be on time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her walking at the table at 8:01. She sat down. I told her at 8:02, I said, I'll be right back. I'm using the bathroom. You didn't know what I did?
What did you do?
I left.
Wait, you left? Wait, what are you doing? Hold on. Wait, so you was going on a date with a chick.
Yeah.
And why'd you leave?
She was 2 minutes late.
So you left because... Wait, you left because she was 2 minutes late?
Yeah. No, Locario, I told her beforehand, I told her before we met up around 5 o'clock, I said, listen, I'm only going to be able to see you for around an hour and a half today, so you have to make sure you're here by 8 o'clock. You understand? Because if you're not here, it's not even about you being here by 8 o'clock. It's just, you have to, when you're with me, it's just good to be on time. It shows that you respect my time and I respect your time. So, I had a conversation with her before this, so it's not like she didn't know.
No, I feel you on that. My question to you, though, is that you said you went to the bathroom and then did you tell her?
No. I told her I was going to the bathroom. But I really left.
But that's the problem. That's the problem I have, though. Why didn't you just say to her, listen, you came here 2 minutes late, 4 minutes late. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna just call it a night and keep it pushing. Why didn't you tell her that to her face?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I should have done that. It's just, my pride just got in the way. But I know it's just good to be upfront. I mean, I actually did tell. I mean, through text, I told her that I left because of what she did. But you're right. I should have just said it in person.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta let her know in person. Just be like, yo, listen, I'm about to bounce because I don't like late motherfuckers. You came late, so I'm out. You understand? So again, I feel you on what you're doing, but the way you did it, you know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, man. And again, I was thinking about that while I was coming home. It's just I just allowed my pride to get in the way. But like that just goes for everyone. Because my thing is this: Miles Cunningham, you are right. It's not forget how she looks like, forget how good she looks. Mm-hmm. Respect comes first. If you don't respect me as a man, then it's not going to work. I say you got to be there on the certain time. I don't give a goddamn what happens. You at a certain time, or if you are going to be late, give me it has to be a good explanation why you had like.
But see, this is what you should do for next time if that situation happens. You need to tell a chick beforehand, right? That look, I really like when people are on time, so I'm gonna need you to get there on time. Then if she gets there late and you like, look, you 5 minutes late. I'm not really feeling this, so I'm gonna end this date tonight. Now, if you wanna see me again, and this depends on if you want to see her again. If you want to see me again, then we could chill, but you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to come on time. You understand what I mean? So then she knows that that's how serious you are about your time. You see what I'm saying? So that if she actually wants to come through again or wants to see you or is still interested, she'll make sure she's there early. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. One more question before I let you down.
Right.
So even yesterday, how you were talking about how like liberals and just like the social justice warriors want to convince people that women are equal. Like you really believe that every woman wants to be dominated and submissive. Like that's just within her nature subconsciously. You believe that?
Yeah, of course. This is why. Why do you think women usually like men who are taller than them?
You're right.
That's because that's being more dominant. That's being above. That's being over. You understand what I'm saying? It's in them to want. Because look, you have to understand. It's the yin and the yang. See, the more feminine you are, the more you're gonna be attracted to masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? The more masculine you are, the more you're gonna be attracted to femininity. This is why, like an alpha male type of dude can't really fuck with a chick who's like on some masculine, feminist type of chick. It's not gonna work. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why you'll have a lot of those masculine type of women. They got boyfriends or husbands who are bitch made. You understand what I'm saying? Because it balances out. You see what I mean? It's always gonna be that balance. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, brother. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Caller number 646-481-3901. Mercy, I want you to call up, bro. I want you to call up. If you don't call up, I don't want to see no more comments under the videos. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, what's up? This is CJ.
CJ, what's going on, bro?
I'm kind of like doing what you're doing. I'm taking your advice on like stacking up these chicks and like hitting them up on like social media on the internet.
Right.
And to be honest with you, bro, like I'm having like no luck at all. Like the most I'm talking to like two girls right now, and like one of them is from like Missouri or some shit, and the other one is like from New York, but she don't look good like again. So like I've been hitting chicks up so much that I had to create like 3 Instagrams because like Instagram like blocked me from DMing chicks, and I think Facebook like kind of like blocked me from like adding friends and shit. So like I'm just calling to ask you for some advice on what's your advice on what I could do to like get these chicks like attention when I hit them up, or like when I send.
So wait, so where you from?
What'd you say?
I said, where you from? Where you from?
Brooklyn.
And so you said you're not. What are you trying to do specifically? You trying to like holler at chicks?
I don't know if you remember, but like you told me on the few last videos, like I called in and you told me like because I was telling you I was talking to this, I don't know if you remember, I was telling you I was talking to this girl from Atlanta, and you was like, what you need to do is just like tell her like after all this shit dies down, I'll hit you back up and
right.
just like stack up these chicks and like keep hitting these chicks up, and you'll have like 60. And out of those 60, like 10 might cooperate, but at least you have 10 chicks, bro. I'm getting like no girls like responding right now. Like I've been hitting up girls like nonstop all day, every day, and I'm getting like.
Well, where you hitting them up at? Where you hitting them up at?
Instagram and Facebook mostly.
So why don't you get on a dating site?
Like what? Like what?
Like Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid. Is a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but like I'm asking for advice if you had anything I could like say to these chicks like to get them to respond to like get their interest up.
Well, this is the thing. The reason why I'm telling you to get on a dating site is because it's easier to get a chick on a dating site than it is to get them on Instagram and Facebook and all that other shit.
Alright, I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying? Because there's ways. Because let me ask you a question. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
No, not right now, not currently.
Okay, because I have a whole program called How to Get Women on Social Media. You understand what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook, those type of things. There's a different strategy you got to do on Instagram and Facebook and all those other things to be more successful than to actually just hit up a chick on a dating site. So that's why I was asking you, are you doing any dating sites? Because it's easier on there. Now, it's a whole nother thing on Instagram. So let me ask you, what are you doing when you hit up the chicks on Instagram? Like how do you holler at them?
Like nonstop, like just what's up. Like each of the girls, I just text what's up. And sometimes like before I hit them up, I like two of their pictures or whatever. So it won't like be weird. Like they'll just be like, oh, this nigga just saw my pictures and liked them, and that's why he hit me up. So. I just say like what's up, like mostly, like 99% of the time that's what I say. Like,
how many chicks you did that to?
Every single one. Just what's up, like this done.
No, but this is what I'm saying. How many women, roughly, have you done that to in the past week or so?
Definitely over 100.
Jesus Christ. 100. And this is the thing. How do you know where these women are located?
Sometimes they post on their bio or whatever, or they like their Facebook information, like I live in so and so. I'm from da da da.
So most of those 100 women, they're in New York.
Yeah, probably most of them.
You said probably. Because I want to know how the fuck. Because this is what I'm saying. If you're hitting chicks up on Instagram, you don't necessarily know where they're at. So you may be wasting time hitting up some chick in fucking.
And sometimes they post on their bio like, yo, New York, Brooklyn. Like sometimes they post that shit on their bio, but if they don't.
No, but sometimes, but even if they post that don't mean that they're actually in New York or Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
So,
exactly. True.
So this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying to you, for right now, I would say, don't worry about the Instagrams and the Facebooks. You understand what I'm saying? Too much. Go on the dating sites, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna have way more success on dating sites. That's what I'm trying to say.
You talking about like Tinder? You talking about like
Tinder, OkCupid, all that shit.
Harmony and Match.com and like Black People Meet and shit like that.
Yeah, all them dating sites. That you're gonna get way more traction on that than Instagram and all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
So try that first, and then get back to me and let me know what's popping. But sign up for all of those joints. Hit them chicks up. All right.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, bro. All right, later. Yeah, doing that social media shit, that's a whole nother monster, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what's popping?
What's going on?
You. Yo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's popping?
What's going on? I just have a question. So the other day I was driving in my neighborhood and I saw this girl that was really cute. She was by herself. Mm-hmm. And so I decided to turn around and go holler at her, right? Mm-hmm. So she was across the street from me. So I rolled down the window. I was like, yo, come here for a sec. And I had like my phone number on a piece of paper ready to give it to her, right? So I pulled up next to her and I was like, hey, listen, I saw you walking down the street, whatever. I think you're really cute. And then she gave me an attitude. And so I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm not going to fuck with you. And I drove off. But I was wondering, like, was that the right way to go about it if I'm driving and she's walking, or is there a certain way I got to do it?
I mean, the better way is to park your car and get out and talk to her. You see what I'm saying? But that's the more that'll be a more efficient way. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah,
Right.
the next time, like, if you can, then do that. If you can't, like, because like what you did, that's cool if you don't have the time to do it. Like, let's say you're in the middle of traffic, you at a stoplight, you see some chick, you be like, yo, real quick, I'm about to pull off, but you cute as hell, here, take my card, and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Holla at me, and then you just drive off, right? But generally, if you see the chick, pull up, park your car, get out the car, be like, yo, miss, how you doing, blah, 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 and actually have a conversation, and then see, you know what I'm saying, see how that shit could go. You know what I'm saying? But either way, if she had an attitude, either way, generally, you understand what I'm saying? She probably would have had an attitude no matter what. You just hollered at a chick who had a fucking attitude. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all that
I
is.
kept it moving. I didn't even bother with that afterwards. You know what I mean? I just,
Right.
well, you know what?
Right.
Whatever.
But yeah, generally it's better just to speak to her face to face and shit. You know what I'm saying?
For
All
sure.
right.
All right, and I got one more question.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
So I'm on membership, and there's a program that you mentioned. It's called the Inner Game one, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna go too much into it, but you have like the things that you write down and all that other stuff, and you make a list about
Right.
to get your self-esteem up. I've been doing that, and it's working. But how often should you do it? You know what I mean? Like, how often do you go over and make that list? So, like, do you do it consistently, or do you just do it once? Or how does it work?
Or as far as like you're saying, how many times do you make that list?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, it just depends on like if you figure out more things about yourself, you understand what I'm saying? Then you can add that to the list. You know what I mean? So for those who don't know, basically in that program I was talking about, inner game and confidence and like thinking about and listing things that you're good at and things that you can accomplish and all that other stuff, which helps you build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you have there, but you can add on to it as you're doing your shit. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what you got to do.
Well, no, my question, because like how daily affirmations work, where you say it over and over again, the same thing, right? You don't just say it once and you keep moving.
Right.
So it's the same thing with this, where you got to write it down every day, the same thing repeatedly over and over, or do you just make the list one time? And you see what I mean?
Right. Nah, you could write it down one time, but then you want to constantly run it back to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Until it sticks, because a lot of the stuff is because when it comes to inner game, when it comes to confidence and all that other stuff, it's like a muscle. A lot of times it's like working out. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make it consistent. You want to every day keep thinking and reminding yourself, because the thing is that everyday occurrences will distract you from recognizing your value. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to have people doubting you. You're going to have people shitting on you. You're going to have people like trying to tell you can't do this, you can't do that. So you have to be your own cheerleader. You understand what I'm saying? You got to consistently tell yourself and remind yourself and be that that energy for yourself in order to make it happen. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, for sure. Good luck. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. I'm holla.
I appreciate it.
Peace. All right, real quick. Mercy, if you do not call up, I'm Mercy. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Hold on. I want Mercy to call up. I don't want anybody else to call up for the next 5 minutes, because I want Mercy to call up. The number is 646-481-3901. Mercy, all you got to do is take out your phone and call. Y'all say, Big Stain, you saying that it's Costas. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's Costas. It might be. Who knows? But Mercy, I want you to call him right now. I want you to call him right now. You see what I'm saying? So, because dudes always talking shit, but they never want to call up. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. But anyway, guys, call the number 646-481-3901. You other guys can call up because Mercy's bullshitting right now. That's the thing that annoys me when people make bold ass statements and they got these strong convictions, and then you give them a platform to talk about it, and then they don't want to fucking talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about it. You understand? And see, that's the thing where if you're not confident to stand on your word, I'm like, come on. All right, hold on. Let me see what this is. Hold on. You, what's poppin'? Who this? You.
Y'all, this is Robert. I had a question.
What's going on?
So basically, I met this girl in college, and I had got her number, and she had basically I went to her house and I didn't smash, but I really really liked her, and she started like playing me kind of. She would like she started acting really really weird. Do you know why? Like, do you think it's because I didn't smash?
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What made you decide to wake up this morning and start trolling?
What do you mean?
No, I'm curious. I'm actually curious as to, what's going on in your life that this is fun for you.
Oh no, this is no fun. I really want some game. I think maybe it's because of the way my voice sounds. You think I'm trolling?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what happened again? Say it again. Go ahead. Start from the beginning.
All right, so I met this girl. My first year of college. I was doing pretty good for myself. I was getting girls. I was, but you know how when you're not really experienced in the game, when you meet that one girl, because the girls I was fucking with, they were kind of like mid to low level, mm-hmm. I guess you would say. Mm-hmm. And this girl was like a solid 7. So it was really hard for me to like kind of get past.
And you said, wait, you said this was in college?
This is in college, yeah.
And are you in college still?
Well, nobody's in college now, but yeah, I'll be back next fall.
Okay. And so you haven't been this girl you're talking about, you haven't been messing with any other girls besides this girl?
Oh, I have.
And so what's so special about this girl?
Well, I mean, she was cool. She kept to herself. She had her own crib. She bought me food. Mm-hmm.
And you haven't and you didn't smash? And you saying you didn't smash because of what?
I didn't smash because I thought, you know how guys tell you if a girl smashes on the first night, she's easy. Mm-hmm. So that's why I didn't smash.
So you didn't smash because you didn't want you didn't want her to be easy? Is that what you say?
No. Well, I didn't smash because I didn't make that first move. So I guess you can say it's fear. Mm-hmm. But like that doesn't give her the right to start acting funny. You know what I'm saying?
He said it doesn't give her right. So now you're saying she's acting funny?
Yeah.
How's she acting funny?
So. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, I see you in school. You started like doing weird stuff.
Like what? What type of weird shit?
Well, after I left, she texted me and said, "What's your problem?" The reason why I left was because she said her friends was taking her out to eat for her birthday. Mm-hmm. So I kind of left, and I saw her friends. I didn't want to say nothing to her friends, so I just kind of kept it moving. I didn't want to talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the next night I came through, we were supposed to go out to dinner, and she was like, I told her, yo, listen, because I said, yo.
You sound like you're making shit up, because you sound like you can't get your thoughts together. What's going on?
No. This happened a while ago. basically what happened was, boom, she gave me $40 to go to eat for the week, right?
She gave you $40 to
Right.
eat?
Yes.
Why?
Because I told her, yo, I made a joke. I said, man, I don't got no food at the crib. I gotta go grocery shopping. And she was like, you know, you could put your pride aside with me.
All right, this guy, we gotta stop. We gotta stop, people. All right, next caller. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is wrong? Oh, man. This nigga talking about she gave me $40. Jesus. All right, let me see who this is. You.
Yo, Mrs. Locario, can you hear me?
What's going on, bro?
Okay, so, basically, I got a statement, then I got a question.
All right.
Okay, so my statement is, okay, because lately, hello?
Yeah, you there? You good?
Okay. So my statement was basically about honesty and being a man.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just want to point something out to other men also as far as being honest. The other day I was talking to my homeboy when we were talking about masculinity because it's something that I'm really into.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, would God lie to human beings?
Mm-hmm.
And we thought about it. I was like, nah, why would he lie? And we basically came to the conclusion that God wouldn't lie to human beings because God is not afraid of human beings because he's superior. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if God was to lie to human beings, we would be looking at God like, why are you lying to us? You created the world with just words.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally destroy the world with a snap of your finger.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you lying to us? And therefore, we would lose respect for God because we're looking at him like, why are you afraid of us?
Mm-hmm.
And then with that basically explanation we came to the conclusion of that's how actually women view us as men.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually brought about the memory and the thought of when you had said earlier in like your early videos, you were talking about how women see men
Mm-hmm.
and how men don't know how women see us.
Mm-hmm.
And men look at us, women look at us like Superman.
Right.
So when we lie, they're looking at us like, what the hell are you lying for? Like, nigga, like, you shouldn't be lying to me. And therefore, we basically lose respect from them. And so they can't respect us because we're acting like we're beneath them. And if we're acting like we're beneath them, then therefore she has to stomp on you because she's following your lead as a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically I'm saying that to the man that basically called earlier. This is not me crucifying you, bro. This is me trying to help you as a man. The reason why there's a problem with what you did as far as leaving, you wanted to leave, but you said you were going to the bathroom, is because why are you lying to the chick?
Right.
Like, there's no need to lie to the woman. You just upfront tell her, like, yo, you messed up and keep it moving. But see, since you lied to her, she actually can lose attraction for you because once a woman smells fear from a man, she loses attraction. So you got anything to say to that before I ask my question, sir?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You ask the question. Now, I feel you on that, but go ahead.
All right, so my question is about investment.
Mm-hmm.
As far as early on investment, now I understand that early on, your investment to a woman should be limited. Basically, it should just be energy, time, and well, I'm not into giving women money, especially on the first date. But it's just energy and time. But what's confusing about it is initially because, as you said, you're only going to meet two women. Majority of the time, three women is women that are interested, women that are not interested, and women that are in between interested. So with the women that are in between interested, that's a lot of the women that you're going to come across, right? So how much energy and time should you invest? Because I'm asking this because I listening to you, you said something about men shouldn't be putting all this work in. Like, I used to be on that concept where I would think that I have to put on this energy, all this work just to get her attracted to me to look my way.
Right.
But then I came across women that, man, Mr. Locario, like you said, it was like day and light. Like women, these women found me so attractive, and they were hitting me up before I hit them up.
Right.
And it was like, well, damn, like they put in energy and time that I normally put in for women that really don't are in between, and they don't even give me the time of the day. So can you explain what you mean by putting a limited time and energy to women that are not really that attracted to you but are in between? You feel me?
Right. Well, the thing is this: when you're dealing with chicks, this is a good question. So when you're first dealing with any woman, right? You want to make sure that you are giving her the least amount of attention as possible. The only attention you need to give a woman is enough to get the job done. So let's say if you meet a woman who has high interest in you, because she already has high interest, all you need to do is like, you meet her, you get her information, you text her or call her to set a date or a time to hook up, and then you see her on that day and you hook up with her, and then you keep moving and you hit her up again and hook up with her and make it happen. But you don't spend a lot of time talking to her on the phone, doing all this other extra shit. Now, if you have chicks who have medium to low interest, right? Those chicks, if you still want to fuck with them, those chicks take a little bit more time. But the thing is this, is that with those women, you're going to have to seduce them. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So that's where seduction comes in. Seduction really is for women who have medium to low interest in you. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to seduce, right? You don't have to seduce a woman who has high interest in you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she's already interested in you. So as far as how much time you put in to seduce a chick, it's still a limited amount of time to get the job done. And basically what you need to pay attention to is you need to pay attention to, is the seduction progressing? Is it, or is her interest in you progressing based off your seduction? So basically, for example, let's say I meet a girl at a bar and we talking a little bit, I'm flirting with her, and I can tell she has medium interest in me. So she's not really, it's not really high interest, but it's medium interest. So what I could do is I could still talk to her a little bit more, flirt with her a little bit more. And now if I see her warming up to me, then I'll keep it going so that I can lock it in. But if I see her, if I'm trying to seduce her and I see her still sort of like being the same, or she's like backing away, or she's not really budging, then I just keep it moving. So it's about doing as much as necessary to see if those medium interest women are, they're warming up to you. And if they are, then you keep it going. If they're not, you understand what I'm saying? Then you just keep the shit moving, right? So, but even with that, again, it's still, you still don't want to put in too much energy, because what happens is you don't want to be spending so much time trying to seduce some chick who ends up being an attention whore. This is why you gotta still push the issue of sex. So, for example, if I'm at a bar and I'm talking to this girl, and I can tell she has medium interest in me or whatever, and I'm gonna still try to seduce her and make it extremely sexual to see how far we could take it. So I might say something to her like, yo, listen, I don't even know why we still here talking. We should be back at my place right now with your pants off, right? And so basically, if I see that she's responding positively to that, and then let's say I start to, let's say I put my arm around her and I pull her into me, and then she smiles and she stays there and she's giggling and shit. So now I see that my seduction is working, right? So then I continue with it, because now I see that we could, get it popping, and I could probably, hit it that night. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is you want to just make sure that medium interest woman is showing signs of her wanting to take it to that next step. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, but what about, so that's perfect. I appreciate that. But
right.
What about, because that's in person. Mm-hmm. I'm really good at interacting with women in person. Mm-hmm. Like, I seduce them, we later on have sex. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's just something about being in person I'm so good at,
right.
And it's way better. Mm-hmm. But initially, that's where my issue is. Initially, like, a woman on text,
or over the phone, I just simply hit them up like, yo, like, here's my number. Hit me up, and then I'll take it from there. You feel me? Just something simple, something light, something
Right.
not a lot of energy. You feel me? And a lot of the times, it's either I get a reply or I don't get a reply. And majority of the time is I don't get a reply back.
Right.
And if I do, well, yeah, I don't get a reply back. And the women that do reply are basically few. You feel me? So basically, my thought was, since I know how women operate, and I know it's either she finds you attractive or she don't find you attractive or she's in between.
Right. Well,
you put
the
energy and time.
Say that again.
Text you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Say that again.
How much energy? How much energy? And since energy is basically time, how much energy should you put in like texting?
Oh, so you saying as far as if you get a girl's number and she seems like she got medium interest in you, how much time should you put into like texting her and interacting with her to make it happen?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
not a phone call, because a phone call that's easy. And here's my thing. I feel like since she has medium and low interest, right? If you tell her to call you, she might just put you off because you're not priority.
Right.
She's not seeing you as a nigga with high interest. But as far as texting, okay, so then you're now down to texting. So what should you text in order to get her hooked? You know, to make you priority, if that makes any sense.
Right. So the thing is this is the part that's hard with the situation, is because a lot of times really what you want to happen is that when you, before you even get a girl, because there's times where you might give a girl your number or get her number and you haven't had a lot of time to really feel her out to see her interests. So that's one thing. But usually, let's say again, if you're already at a bar somewhere at a club and you seen that this girl had high interest, and let's say you couldn't take her home that night, you could be like, all right, cool, let me get your information. And so when you hit her up, you already know that this girl most likely has high interest. So even if she's been a little wishy-washy, you could still reel it back in a little bit. Now, if you just get a girl's number and then you hit her up and she seemed kind of wishy-washy, she seemed kind of like medium to low interest or whatever, what happens is that you want to be, because there's a few ways to doing this. One way, which I don't necessarily like too much, but I still tell guys to do this because this is something that beginner guys can do, is, and I talked about this on the other show the other day, is you can hit her up that one time, right? And then if she's not being responsive, you can hit her up one more time after that, but maybe do it like a week, next week or whatever. Because the thing with women is, their emotions will switch and change, based off of whatever. You feel what I'm saying? They'll so like one minute they're feeling like whatever, and the next week they might be open to fucking with you. It is what it is, right? Now, you hit her up that next week. Now, if she's still not responsive at that point, right? You either let it go and just keep it pushing, or if you want to, and I just hate doing this type of shit because it's so whack. But this is what happens when you deal with medium interest chicks. You try to get them. You got to give them that one last call and be like, hey, listen, you seem, be like, look, you seem cool, but I haven't heard back from you. So if I don't hear back from you after this, you're not going to hear from me again. So basically you're letting her know, if you don't respond to this text or whatever, I'm gone. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that it lets women who are on the fence, you understand what I'm saying, come back to fuck with you if that's what they wanted to do. Because you got to understand something. Sometimes women, they're feeling you on some medium interest or low interest shit, right? And what happens is that they might be dealing with another guy. They might be, in between some other bullshit. And then so by the time you hit them up and send them that text, they might be like, damn, let me see what this guy's about, because, I don't got no other options right now. Or all the guys that I'm fucking with are assholes, and this guy seems like he's interested. Let me see what could pop off. But again, that's medium to low interest women. That's the type of shit you're gonna have to deal with to deal with those women. Now, another way to do this is shout out to my dude K Zag, and he just did a video about this other day where sometimes you might have chicks who will say, "Oh, I gotta get to know you a little more," and blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. And basically, you let them know, like, "Hey, look, the best way for us to get to know each other is for us to meet in person and hook up." You understand? And sometimes the chick may say, you know, something like, "Oh, well, I don't think I want to do that," and then just let her know, but like, "Hey, look, you know, I just don't think we're compatible." You understand what I'm saying? So listen, I'm gonna let you go, but if you change your mind, hit me back up. Because the thing that you gotta understand about seducing women also is part of seduction too is being able to walk away from the situation so that she, if she actually was really trying to make something happen, will come back and fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because sometimes sometimes you need to walk away from the interaction for her to realize, oh damn, well shit, it's over. Because sometimes what happens is this: when you leave it open ended, which you can do in some situations too, but when you sort of leave shit open ended, sometimes women feel like they can hit you back up whenever they're ready. But if you let them know, hey, this door is about to close, so forever. So either you gonna shit or get off the pot. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then,
so
right,
Mrs. Locario. So basically, what I'm getting from both options, because from the first one and the second one, is basically letting the woman know that you're not gonna be there to wait on her.
Right.
Basically.
Exactly.
Which will bring about the sense of urgency.
Exactly.
And make her move. Okay.
Exactly. So if she had any inkling of feeling you, or if her situations change, which could cause her to want to fuck with you, that's gonna propel her to make something happen, knowing that, damn, okay, this guy's about to call it a day. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
right,
you know.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay, so basically, it's like, because you've given this example before, it's kind of like $1 million, having $1 million, and you tell somebody to meet you there to come get it.
Right.
If they're serious about getting it, it don't matter what happened. I don't give a damn if the person lost their car, if an earthquake happened, if something happened, they're going to reach out, they're going to let you know, like, yo, I was unable to make it, can we reschedule? They're going to do everything in their power. If they got to walk, they're going to walk. If they got to teleport, they're going to teleport.
Right.
But if the person is not really interested, and you basically withdraw and you let the person know, like, yo, if you really want this, you're going to have to meet me here. If you don't come and meet me here at this so-and-so day, then that lets me know that you're not interested and the offer's off the table. That basically brings about the sense of urgency for the other person at the other end. And that person is like, yo, I need to come get this and make this priority. So basically, that's what you're talking about.
Right, exactly. Real talk. That's all it is, bro.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
All right, bro. I appreciate the call, my brother.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mr. Locario. Thank you so
man.
much. All right.
I'm holler.
All right.
That's my dude right there. He get it in. All right, so what's popping in the chat? Is Mercy still trolling? Is Mercy still trolling? Hold on. You. What's popping?
What's going on?
What's the deal?
Shit, it's the motherfuckers from last night. That's why you doing this video.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
What's up? Man, I know you doing the video, and I didn't get to hear the beginning of it. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. Yesterday, they was roasting me in the chat, man. They was going crazy on me in the chat, man. God damn.
Nah, don't worry about it. It is what it is. What's good with you now, though?
Shit, man. Well, shit. The questions I got to ask, goddamn, okay. Okay, what if she, like, okay, like, I don't know if you remember what I was talking about from last night, but shit, what if she get you some, like, shoes or whatever? Or she gets you some shit, she break bread with you. Is it tricking if you goddamn break bread with her after that? You see what I'm saying? But she's not your girl or your wife or none of that shit.
So you saying if a chick give you money, right?
Or she don't have to necessarily give you money. Like, let's say she, like, when y'all go out, she may pay for the food. Or goddamn, when y'all, she might have bought you some clothes or some shoes or some shit like that. Is that like, because if she do that first, you see what I'm saying? Like, because this girl did buy me some shoes. She bought me some J's. I forgot to say that she bought me some J's, you know what I'm saying, some Fords. So goddamn, I mean, shit. Okay, is that considered tricking at that point?
So you saying that you dealing with this chick that you've been hooking up with, and she bought you some sneakers, right?
Yeah, and like, okay, and let's just say like, you know, with the food thing, like, you know, when we go out, she might get it sometimes or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, if y'all are doing shit for each other, that's a reciprocal situation. That's, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that if you are dealing with a chick and y'all fucking, but then you just giving her money, right? That's tricking.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is.
All right.
So it's
All right,
real
okay.
simple. It's like there's no in between. You feel what I'm saying?
So you pretty much saying if it's not reciprocated, then that's when it's tricking. Like you just giving her money and she ain't giving you shit.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. See, it's one thing if, let's say, you dating some chick and she said, "Hey, you real cool. Let me take you out to eat. I'm paying for everything. You know, I'm just in a good mood, and you're a good dude. I wanna, you know, and you fuck me so good, I'm gonna take you out to eat. And then next week you be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take you out to eat since you took me out last week. That's cool. But what I'm saying is that if y'all guys is fucking and you're the one just giving her money for whatever the fuck reason, you know what I'm saying? That's on some tricking shit. Because again, you're thinking that you have to give her money in order to keep the girl interested or to keep her around or to feel, because your words was you felt like this is how you got to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have done it and they haven't given me anything. Like the chick may not have gave me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And my point is, why do you do that though? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what you was talking about before about being brought up a certain way and shit like that. I feel like some things, you know, people around me told me, you know, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong shit, and I had to learn a lot of shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come from like, you know, how I started learning the game and how to get women and shit like that is off of me fucking up and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't have no mentor or nothing like that. It's just me. You see what I'm saying? Like I come across, you know, shit online. See, I saw you and got down a couple other folks too, and I was like, man, shit. They said some real shit because I experienced this and I know what this is. And so shit, that's why, you know, I gravitated towards, you know, your channel and shit like that. But
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what's good about learning the game, because we all gonna, you know, make mistakes and do certain things like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, because I look back in the day, I remember there was this chick who I fucking gave her money for some phone or some shit. It was like one of those prepaid phones or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? And it was the same type of thing where I felt she was giving me some sob ass story. I felt bad for her and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So as I got older, I was like, yo, that's some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So you saying this stuff, it's already I was there, bro. I've been there. You feel what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't got to do none of that shit. You feel me?
And yeah, I feel you.
All right.
Two more questions. All right. When you go if you were to ever go in a strip club, I don't know if you go in a strip club, but I feel like they try to make it seem to be it's not tricking, but to me it seems like it's a whole lot of tricking. Like, what do you think about the strip club and shit like that? Because I'm in Atlanta, you know, so and strip clubs is a thing out here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you think about that shit?
As far as the strip club being tricking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much is a form of tricking. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime when the money, you understand what I'm saying, is, and again, it depends on the intention too, I should say that. Because, like, let's say if you just chilling with your boy and y'all kicking it and y'all like, well, let's go to the strip club and just have some fun or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But it's one thing if dudes is going to the strip club, they go in there only because this is the only form of fucking with chicks, right? And then they end up trying to pay the stripper or whoever to, like, you know, like suck them off in the back room. That's tricking. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Where anytime when you have, a thing where the intention is I'm giving money in order to receive sexual favors from a woman or to receive some sort of affection from a woman, that's tricking. You see what I mean?
Well, shit. Well, okay. And I'm gonna let you go. This is my last question. I'm gonna let you go because I know you got other callers. But okay, when it comes to like entertainers and shit like that, like let's say a basketball player or a football player, and they might be like, okay, let's just say Kobe Bryant. I know he passed away and shit like that, so I don't like to speak on the dead, but this just for this example. Let's say he married and shit like that, and goddamn he want to fuck a chick, right?
Right.
If he go fuck a chick, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all on that chick probably gonna be trying to tell the whole world just to get like clout and shit like that. So in essence, he would probably have to trick. You see what I'm saying? Like entertainers and.
No, I agree with you. He probably would, but that's what I'm saying. It's still tricking nonetheless. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
not tricking because you're not paying. Like, okay.
No. This is what I'm saying. It's still tricking nonetheless because again, if a dude actually, let's say for example, you got a fucking, like you say, a basketball player or a celebrity or whatever, and let's say they're known to have a wife. You understand what I'm saying? And so they're gonna cheat on their wife with this other chick. You understand? And then so they say, I'm gonna pay this chick some money so she keep her mouth shut. Right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Now the intention in that is like, well, I'm just paying her to keep her mouth shut. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But
right.
He could sleep with her anyways. He could actually like sleep with the chick anyways. Like without that, but he just
right. But he also if he had game could tell her, yo, keep your mouth shut. You understand what I'm saying? That's so. Why?
That's not going to happen though. That is not going to happen though.
No. You would think. Listen, if you have game and you can have a chick, if you can have a chick's mind, anything could fucking happen. You understand what I'm saying?
I can agree with you on that. But based on these women nowadays, how you think that like the clout is going to be more? That's going to mean more to her than the actual money or the actual game that he has. You see what I'm saying? The clout is going to mean more to her.
Say that again. You said that
she's not smart. She's dumb.
So you think so? This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying too is it still applies. What I'm saying is that the guy's lack of game means he has to pay the chick. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I'm trying to tell you is that, okay, for example, a pimp, his game is so heavy that he gets the girl to fuck other niggas and give him the money. You understand what I'm saying? So why is it that you have dudes who got to give the chick the money? You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that there's a hierarchy of the game. It's the pimp, the hoe, then the trick. You understand what I'm saying? So the trick is because their game is weak, that's why they're the trick. You see what I'm saying? Because why is it you got two men, one is the pimp, one is the trick? How come the pimp don't got to do what the trick doing? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's all I'm saying. Like, so it's just perspective and how you come at the game and how you view the game. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that the pimp has the hoe's mind. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that if that basketball player or that celebrity knew how to grab the chick's mind and be able to have that, he wouldn't need to pay her for her to shut up.
Okay.
You feel me?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm a holler at you. I got to get a few more of these callers, man. I'm going to talk to you later.
All right.
All right, peace. All right, so listen. Mercy is trolling in the chat room. Mercy, I want you to call up right now. If you do not call up right now, damn, my allergies is killing me right now. Mercy, I want you to call up right now. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yo, is this Mercy?
Yes, Mercy.
All right.
It took a while for me to call up. Sorry about that.
Okay, so what's popping? What's going on with you?
All right. So first of all, I just want to say I'm not here to disrespect you. You know, I respect you. I respect your videos. I actually came across your videos a few days ago, and the premise of my conversation for you is not about the topic. I wanted to talk about something you spoke about actually in your last live stream. Now,
that spoke about whose live stream?
Pardon, what did you say?
You said something I spoke about in whose live stream?
In your last live stream,
okay.
You spoke about something, and I built up upon it. I looked at all the other videos you spoke to about it, and this is one thing you have. So you spoke about the 12 to 18 month rule before you make a girl exclusive to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a bit of background about me. You know, I'm 23 years old. I'm from Alaska, and that doesn't work, my guy. Like, if you date a girl for 12 months or 12 to 18 months, as you said, the girl's gonna leave you, and that doesn't work. Now, that's the only thing that I disagree with. Like I said in the comment, you give good advice for fucking girls, but when it comes to relationships, bro, you go completely off the market. I just don't think it works.
And wait, so how? Wait, let me ask you a question. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
The longest relationship I've been in was 5 years with my ex, and we broke up last year.
Mm-hmm. Wait a second. And, hold on. Were you the same guy that called before, talking about you was chilling with your sister or some shit, and you was trolling?
No, that's not me. No,
you sound like the same nigga. And then you did some fucking Jamaican accent at the end of the fucking call or some shit.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You sound like the same dude. You sound like the same dude. You called up and you was and you had a different screen name, and you were talking about how you can't have sex with a girl quickly or some shit.
No, I am. You got the wrong.
Okay, so it's not okay. So all right. Okay. All right. So what you're saying is that. It's not going to work if you wait 12 months to make a girl your girlfriend. Now, why do you think it's not going to work?
Okay, so this is the reason why it doesn't work, and I'm going to answer this. Are you going to be patient and listen to my answer?
Yeah, we talking, we chopping it up.
Okay,
go ahead.
All right. So a bit of background about me is I went to I went to school. I'm an All-American. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm from Alaska. You know, tall guy. I've done sports. I've had sex with a bunch of different girls. Only when I turned 14 in school. And, I got a lot of girls. Now, I'm not saying I'm a fucking pimp. I'm not saying I'm you. Obviously you slept with more girls than me. But I slept with quite a bit of girls. And I'm telling you, man, if you date a girl for 12 months and, you say to the girl, I'm only going to date you for 12 months before we become exclusive. That does not work because the girl will leave you. She will develop connections with somebody else. So you're basically out of the picture before that even happens. That's my problem with that.
Okay. So you said, hold on. So you said you was with your girl for 5 years?
Yeah, we were together solid for 5 years.
And how long were y'all dating before y'all became boyfriend and girlfriend?
Man, I think we were dating, hooking up for about probably like 4 months.
Okay, and so where's she at right now?
Oh, she's gone. We broke up.
Why y'all broke up?
Man, she started to develop a connection with somebody else. And,
interesting.
Shit happened.
Okay, so now y'all broke up because she developed a connection with somebody else. Do you think, I'm just throwing it out there, do you think that you would have had a stronger connection with her if you would have waited before making her your girl?
Well, no, because she wouldn't even have been with me. She would have met somebody else. That's my problem with that, because you're waiting too long.
Right.
I'm trying
So
to figure out
so
how
let me
that
ask
could
you a
work.
question. So let me ask you a question. So do you think that a woman is interested in you because she likes you or because you quickly try to lock her down?
I think she was interested in me because she liked me.
But if she likes you, then what difference would it make if you made her your girlfriend in 4 months or 12 months?
Because the when you make your girlfriend after 12 months, like you said, during that time, and you actually mentioned that she should be seeing other people.
Yes.
You should be seeing other people.
Yes,
but
she
the
should.
problem with that, but the issue with that, although how smart it sounds, they can actually develop a strong connection with somebody else. So they could have good dick somewhere else, and then you're out of the picture.
Right,
So
and that should happen. That should happen because that's showing you that ain't the girl I want to fuck with you.
But this is what I'm saying. You have to, in your words, wife her up so that she can't leave you. You're gonna have to.
No, wait, hold on, wait, stop. Not in my. When did I say you have to wife up a girl so she don't leave you? I've never said that.
No. I'm saying you have to wife up a girl quick so she doesn't leave you.
Right, and see, and that right there, that's your mentality, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. Your mentality is you have to wife up a girl quickly so she doesn't leave you. Let that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're saying I need to get this girl to be my girlfriend or else she's gonna leave me. So what you're saying is I need to lock this girl in because if I don't, she's going to leave. But if you think she's gonna leave, right, that means that she don't really like you like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I believe from my experiences that when you wife up a girl quick, you have to do that because if you don't wife her up quick, she will leave. So when you wife her up quick, she will stay with you. And I wifed her up quick.
So basically, hold on. So basically, you're basically saying, okay, I'm wifing up this girl because I don't want her to leave me. So you're basically, it's like you're saying I gotta trap this chick. That's what you're saying.
Well, yeah, that's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? I that's my bitch. If I want something, I go and get her.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
But
this is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying though. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. If you are dealing with a chick, right?
Yeah.
And she likes you, right? And y'all are dating, right?
Yeah.
If she actually likes you, she's going to continue to see you. It doesn't matter if you wife her up or not. See, your problem is you think that you need to wife a girl up to keep her interested. You don't need to wife a girl up to keep her interested. How do you explain dudes who have fuck buddies and they've been fuck buddies for months and years? How do you explain that?
Wait, hold on a second. Fuck buddies for years?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had girls that have been fuck buddies with me for years.
Okay, so hold on. Wait, stop. You said you had girls who are fuck buddies for years. How come they didn't leave you?
Well, there are times where they went off and got into relationships, and then they came back. So it was on and off, but it was still consistent.
Okay, so but why hold on, but why they didn't leave you? How come they didn't stop fucking with you then?
Because I got that good dick, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. The fact is, they still ghosted me for that couple months to get into a relationship. So my point is that they still was fucking with you though. You see, your logic doesn't it don't go together with your logic. You just said you have to wife up a chick or she's gonna leave you. Then you said you had chicks you've been fucking for years that didn't leave you. So it's either they're gonna leave you or they're not gonna leave you. Yes, I had chicks that I had for years in my contacts, but I wasn't it wasn't like I could just message them and fuck them. There were times where I could. There were times where I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not. It's technically I didn't have them for years. I just had them as contacts. Mm-hmm. And in certain seasons, I was able to hook up with them, but it wasn't consistent. like on command. That's not going to happen. That's a reality. That's a fantasy. You know, you're gonna have to wipe the girl out quick, or she's gonna leave you. No girl is gonna wait 12 months. They're not, bro.
Bro, so let me ask you a question. Let me put it this way. Okay, so let's use us as an example. You wifed up a chick in 4 months. Y'all were together for 5 years, and you said she left you for some other dude?
Yeah, she left me for another guy.
Okay. Now, let's compare that to myself. My wife, hold on. My wife, we were dating for that year. Then I made her my girl. And then we've been together for 14 years. My ex-girlfriend, we were dating for a while, made her my girlfriend, and then we broke up. I broke up with her, right? Now, my new girlfriend, we've been seeing each other for a year, and then she became my girlfriend. So all I'm saying is, you saying that it's not going to work, I've made this shit work multiple times.
And I've got the perfect counter argument to that.
Go ahead.
Have you two lasted your whole life? Yes or no?
You said what?
Have you lasted a lifetime with this wife you got? Yes or no?
What do you mean a lifetime? I'm still alive. What are you talking about? What do you mean by a lifetime?
But there's no guarantee that that's gonna last. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
No guarantee that no. There's no guarantee that nothing is gonna last. I'm just trying to point out. You said that it won't work. I'm showing you it worked multiple times.
Yes, it's worked for 12 years. Does it work for 15 years, 20 years? We have yet to see that.
Okay,
so
but my point is, it worked. You just said it doesn't work. I just showed you it worked.
But I can say that wifing a girl at quick worked because I was with the girl for 5 years.
Right, but what I'm saying to you is this: I'm still with the girl I'm with. And you said, hold on. What was the reason why she left you?
Because she developed a connection with another guy.
Okay. So, and this is what I'm saying. That means y'all connection wasn't really strong. And it would have been probably stronger if you would have waited. This is what I'm trying to say. Because you would have probably saw that, okay, this chick who I'm with, our shit ain't really that tight yet. Let me make this shit tight. Let's see if it's tight. Let me see if she's down. And so that creates the bond stronger. And this is what you got to understand about game. And this is what happens with a lot of people that they don't understand. Is that the more investment that is had in a situation, the more connection is made, the more attachment is made, and then the harder it is to fucking bounce. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that, again, there are going to be times where a person can get with a person in 2 months, 3 months, and they can last for a few years. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. What I'm talking about is best practices. And what I'm saying is that the best practice is to take your time. Because when you take your time, what happens is that the woman you're dealing with, she feels that she earned the position of girlfriend. Do you know that a woman saying that she's your girlfriend is a position? You understand what I'm saying? It's a status.
Yes.
A woman saying she's your wife is a status. You understand that?
You're one thing you're very good at, and I have a friend that quite funny looks similar to you, and he's very good at twisting his words and debating and stuff.
How did I twist my words?
I'm not saying you're twisting your words. I'm saying he's good at elaborating stuff, and he even looks like you, which is hilarious, and he talks like you, and he gets girls and stuff, and you're very good at articulating the way you speak, but still it's still slightly flawed because a lot of guys. And I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. The 12 to 18 month rule, that's actually a smart thing to do, But for a lot of people, it's not going. There's people who've been together for a long time and they haven't waited 1 year or 18 months. So I'm saying it could work.
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Most guys or most people who rush into a relationship right? Most of the relationships don't last long. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that this is why you, even in nowadays, most relationships are like 4 months, 5 months tops, because we're in a culture we're in the Tinder culture. We're in the fast-paced culture. So everybody's just jumping on shit and making the shit pop off really quickly. And they don't fucking take time to actually get to know anybody and to see, because I'm talking about long-term shit. And most people aren't going to be able to do that. 2, this is why you have the divorce rate so high. Because people, they rush into marriage. I say, because you talking about 12 to 18 months to be a girlfriend. I tell motherfuckers, don't marry a chick until you've been with her for at least 5 years. You understand what I'm saying?
5 years?
5 years, bro. I tell them, motherfucker, don't marry a chick until you've been with her for at least 5 years. At least. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, when you're talking, it's just like a job. If I hired you at a job, I'm not gonna have you work there for fucking 3 months and then make you the manager of the fucking office. You understand what I'm saying? If I hire you for entry level, I'm not gonna make you the manager in 2 or 3 months. You understand? I'm not gonna fucking make you vice president in 8 months, right? You gonna have to put in some work. You got to put in some time. So what happens is that they'll put it in the work and they'll put it in the time. What it does is that it shows you the type of person you fucking with. So if I hire somebody and I notice they always come on time, they're very professional, they work well with others, and they're doing that on a consistent basis, then I say, okay, you know what? I've seen for the past 2 and 3 years, you've been on point. I'm gonna give you a raise and I'm promoting you to manager or vice president or whatever the fuck it is. The same thing happens in relationships. When you're dealing with women, what you need to do is you need to see if they are able to be consistent and be able to do that shit. So now what happens is that when you do that, you have a longer lasting situation. So what I'm saying is that part of what made your girl find interest in another dude is because there was never really a foundation that you built before you made her your girlfriend.
Yeah, like, I'm not looking like you the 12th. I'm gonna call this, and I think you should call this, the 12 to 18 month rule by Locario, because that's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had the 90-day rule, and now we've got the 12 to 18 month rule, and that's made by you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm when I first saw that, you know what I'm saying, like, it didn't resonate with me because as a guy who, all American, I've traveled to different states, including, I've never been to New York. I've been to New Jersey and shit, and I've met different girls. And from what I've seen, from when I network with people, a lot of girls are in relationships. They however long that relationship will last, whether that's 4 months or 5 months, they like, a lot of them got into relationships after like a couple weeks, a couple months.
Of course they did. Of course they did, because those guys don't really know anything about being masculine. That's why. Ain't no way you're supposed to be making some girl your girlfriend in 3 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what most dudes do. Like, because again, like you said earlier, you said, yo, I gotta make her my girlfriend or she's gonna leave. That's what most guys think. They think, well, let me lock this down because I'm scared she's going to leave me. Or let me lock this down because, hey, she's fucking me. Well, I want to keep having consistent sex, so let me lock this down. But see, again, and let me ask you this question. Why do you even want a girlfriend? What's the point of you having a girlfriend?
Well, the thing is about me, like, I'm big into, making stuff around the house, girl cooking for me. I'm all about my business. I'm all about traveling. I'm all about companionship. And that's what I want in a girl, you know what I'm saying? I live in Alaska. It's quite cold, and I want someone that, I can walk with and go traveling and stuff with. It's very cold out here, so it's good to meet a lot of girls, because I know in one video you said when it's winter, it's good to meet girls. So obviously I want that companionship, but like that's for me. That's what I want,
Right, and so what I'm saying to you is, that sounds all well and good. So what I'm saying to you is, wouldn't it make sense if those things you want, which sounds like a lot of commitment, you understand, and a lot of cooperation, wouldn't you need to see if this chick is the type of chick who can cooperate and can commit for an extended period of time?
You know what? That does sound good, and that is something I definitely will put in my notebooks. But the thing is with me, like over the years when I was younger, I'm saying from the ages of 16 when I first got my car, I'm saying my dad brought me a Jeep, and that was my game. I'm saying I was driving around my Jeep. I would kind of like because I had so many options. And my game was my Jeep and my, I'm saying, like that. I was on the sports team. I was rushing into a lot of relationships, and I thought that was the right way. So maybe, this is something I have to develop, but like, I'm saying, I'm not calling you to try and like call you out and say you're a fucking asshole or anything like that. No, like I said, you're a funny guy. You look like my friend Frisco. I'm saying, like, it's kind of funny, actually, but. I'm just saying that when I saw 12 to 18 months, dude, when I saw that, that kind of made me think: is this guy legit or this guy talking?
But see, this is what I'm asking you. But see, this is the thing: if a chick likes you, right, she's going to be fucking with you for those 12 to 18 months anyway. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, when people be like, oh well, I don't want to wait that long to get married. Or I don't want to wait that long to be in a relationship. I'm like, if the person is into you and the person likes you or loves you or whatever it is, they're going to be there regardless. So it don't matter if you wait in 12 months or 18 months or whatever. If they actually want to fuck with you, they're going to fuck with you for the long haul. You just got to be on point. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing is that, because you were saying, oh, well, she's going to leave you if if you don't do this. That mentality already is the mentality that caused her to leave you later on down the line. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to stand on your square as a man and say, listen, I don't give a fuck if you leave me. Actually, look, I'm gonna help you try to leave. I dare you to leave me. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yo, go fuck with those other dudes. Go have fun. We ain't together yet. We still in the vetting process. We still got months to go, baby. You go do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? If you think you find something better that you like, go ahead. You have my blessing. I'm good. You understand what I mean? Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the mentality. And what you have to understand is that that's what's going to keep... look, I've been with my wife for damn near 14 years. My wife act like we just started dating a week ago. Like, she's always giddy and in love and all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? But the reason why is because she's developed that attachment to me. You understand what I'm saying? And she's developed that attachment because she had to go through some shit to be fucking with me for this long. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But see, you dudes, y'all be giving chicks, girlfriend status like it's fucking flyers. Like, you just giving this shit out here. Be my girlfriend, be my girlfriend, be my girlfriend. And so she places no value on the relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, I understand what you're saying. I mean, when I was in my last relationship, one of the things that I did, because I saw the girl was running away from me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she asked me to be her boyfriend. And, she was fine, but, like, when I was having sex with her, for example, I had sex without the condom. I was busting inside of her and shit. Yeah. And I tried to use that as a way to get her attached to me. And I don't know if that's, a bad thing. I think that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like, I like to do it without the condom and shit. And that was just my game. So, like, I didn't feel like I needed to wait 12 months because I didn't know anything about you when I was in the relationship. I only found your channel like yesterday and some shit. And I looked at a lot of your videos, based on the premise of the 12 to 18 month rule. But if you say 12 to 18 months is good, I just wanted to see the the validity of that, because I'm from saying a small town in Alaska. A lot of girls in Alaska are not really going to fucking be down for that shit.
But see that again. Let me stop you right there. You just said a lot of girls ain't gonna be down for that shit, right?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. You worried about what the fuck she gonna be down for. You tell her what you down for, and she gotta follow that. That's it. This is what I'm talking about with masculinity. It's like, yo, I don't give a fuck about what she down for. You understand what I'm saying? She has to be down for what I'm down for. And so the thing is this, what you got to understand is this, and this is why, let me tell you, this is why, and this is very important. We talked about this on the show earlier, on the show yesterday. As a man, you have to do a lot of fucking work in a relationship. You understand that? So it's your job to keep the relationship working. So what happens is that I have to vet the girl to make sure she's worthy of being in that relationship with me, because I'm going to be actually keeping this whole fucking shit going. Because look, it's just like, again, let's use a business analogy. If I own a company and I'm hiring someone to work for the company, I got to interview them, I got to vet them and all this other stuff, make sure that, you know, when they doing the entry-level position, I'm seeing how they work. So I say, listen, I'm going to promote you to manager or vice president or whatever. It's been a while. You've been showing and proving. And so I'm going to promote you to here, right? And so if I promote somebody to a certain position and they're not ready for it, that fucks up my business. You understand what I'm saying? So now if you are with some chick and like you said, you're like, look, you're doing this, you're doing that, you want to travel, you want to do some shit with your business, whatever. If you promote a chick to your girlfriend and she's not ready to be your girlfriend, right? That's going to fuck up your situation. That's going to drain your energy. That's going to put you in a position to where you're constantly going back and forth with the chick, arguing with her, doing a whole bunch of other shit. And that happens because you didn't properly vet her. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't properly train her. You understand what I mean? This is what I'm saying.
But for example, like, you see that girl in the chat, I think her name's April or some shit.
Right.
Like, I was looking at a live stream replay of actually a video where you talked about this. I actually found a live stream where you made a live stream about this exact thing, but you didn't really go like too deep into it. Mm-hmm. And I saw a comment from April, and she said that you said in the live stream that she's got to earn the right to be with you, and then April said he's got to earn the right to be with me. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is there's going to be girls that are not going to be down with that, because they want to fucking they want you to earn the right to be with them, and a lot of girls will act like that when you try and vet them for like 12 months and shit, you know.
And again, why are you listening to what they're saying? It don't matter. Listen, think about it this way. When people talk about weddings and long-term relationships and all that other shit, which gender or sex or whatever you want to call it, which one between men and women are the ones who want all that shit?
I would say women.
Okay, so now, if the women want all that shit, right? Who's going to be the one to give them all that shit?
It's the men.
Exactly. So when I'm dealing with a woman and she wants all that shit and I'm the one who's giving her all that shit, right? Who in the situation needs to be the one that has to prove they're worth the thing that they want?
The women.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. You see what I mean? They're the one who wants that shit. So what the fuck I'm trying to prove myself to her to be in a relationship with her? That don't make no fucking sense. I could just fuck every goddamn chick on earth and chill and just be like, I'm just fucking every random chick I see, right? I don't need to be in no goddamn relationship with you, right? I don't need that shit. But this is what the women want. So because they want that, right? They have to prove to me that they're worth me giving them that. You understand what I'm saying? Just like if the employee comes to, or the potential employee comes to the job. I don't need to hire you. I could just go get somebody else, right? But you want to work here because you want that fucking paycheck. I don't need for you to work here. I could get somebody else to work here. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. So you're okay. You know, so you're saying April has to prove herself to you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Well, all right. So why is she saying that though? Because a lot of women think like that.
Because women are gonna say that, bro. Women are going to always say that. Women are going to say shit because they feel they have to say shit. Look, understand. I'm up here, my fucking nose is going crazy. Understand, women are going to say certain things because
Yeah.
that's just how they're feeling at that moment, and it's them wanting to put out that energy because you put out that energy. It's the tit for tat shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's to big themselves up. It's okay. Like, I understand that's what they're gonna do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, like I understand what you're saying. It's just like before I saw your videos, I was doing a lot of crazy stuff with girls. Like I said, like when you mentioned my ex-girlfriend I was with for 5 years, you know, there was stuff that I was doing which was out of my character. Like I said, I was having sex without the condom. I busted inside of her like 12 times.
Jesus
and shit,
Christ.
you know. And that was because, you know, I suggested it. You know, I was like, you know what, let's just use about the condom. And then she suggested for me to do that, and she was like, I want to do that to to get closer to you. And I thought that was going to work, you know.
So wait, hold on. So she told you to bust inside of her?
Yeah.
So that she can get closer to you?
Yeah, that's what she said.
My nigga, you need to chill, bro. Listen. What the fuck are you doing? and so, okay, so you ain't got no kids. You ain't got no kids, right?
Nah, I got no kids.
Okay,
nah.
you a lucky motherfucker. Because you fucking, she tried to trap you, nigga. She talking about busting me so we could be closer?
Yeah.
Bruh. You need to get up on that game, son. You got to get up on it. What? And you did it.
Yeah, man, I busted inside of her. Yeah.
Why?
Like, because, well, you know, we had a conversation about it, and like, I you know what I'm saying, like in the beginning I was cold, and then she said she loved me, you know what I'm saying, and like I just decided, you know what, like she's my girlfriend now, let's just do it about the condom, and I just thought it was a good way to get her attached to me, you know. I just loved that feeling, that you know, that the companionship feeling. I just loved it, so that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in touch with my feminine side. You know, I know you talk about masculine femininity. I'm in touch with my feminine side, and I think that's what guys need to embrace. And
that's not the time to embrace your feminine side, because you making decisions based off of emotion. That potentially could have ruined your fucking life, bro. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
But she was on the pill, though.
Nigga, you don't know what she's on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is what I'm saying, man. You man, listen, bro. Listen. And how old are you? 23, right?
Yeah, I'm 23 years old, yeah.
Man, see, part of it is because you're young, but I'm glad you called in, because I need to let you know, man, like, don't worry about all of this other extra shit. If the chick want to fuck with you, she gonna fuck with you. Stop trying to trap chicks into wanting to be your girl because you think they're gonna leave. That's insecurity.
I see what you mean, man. So you're saying, like, I should use a condom as well?
Yes, my nigga. Yes, use condoms. Have sex with these girls.
Condoms, did you?
Say that again.
But you didn't use condoms, did you?
Yeah, there's times I didn't use condoms, but I'm not busting in no girls. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, I can understand that, man.
And my pullout game is you know, it's on another level. Most dudes they're not ready to do it like that. So, but all I'm saying is this, bro. Listen, have fun with these girls. Wear a condom, and stop making these chicks your wife, trying to keep them on lock. Let these chicks be free. They're going to come back to you if they fucking like you. You understand what I'm saying? Let them show you that they're worth being a girlfriend before you make them a girlfriend. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Man, I
appreciate the call. And stop leaving goofy-ass comments on my page, you know, on some racist shit. Because you a white dude, right?
Yeah, I'm a white dude, yeah.
Nigga, you better stop with them racist ass comments and shit.
Black, actually.
Well, say it again?
My mom's white and my dad's half black, half white.
Okay.
So I'm like quarter black.
All right, because you said some racist ass shit in that comment. That's why I deleted it. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm not racist, bro. You look like my best friend. My best friend Frisco. You look just like him. Yeah, I'm not a racist guy, bro.
All right. Well, watch what you saying, my nigga. I am a holla. Peace.
All right, man.
All right, Jesus Christ. You. Yo.
Hello?
What's poppin'?
Yes, Nez from London.
Nez, what happened to your phone? Why your phone sounds so crazy?
I'm not entirely sure. Hang on. Maybe there's some.
Okay, you sound better now. You sound good. What's going on?
Can you hear me now?
What's going on? Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
I'm good. I think this lockdown is starting to wear down on me a bit because like when it first started, I was okay because staying at home is like my lifestyle, like 70 to 80% of the time, even in normal circumstances. But now it, the longer it goes on, the more it's starting to wear down on me.
Right.
Like the other night, I got I was drinking. I ended up getting drunk, and I called up a few chicks who had rejected me in the past year or so, whose numbers I forgot to delete from my phone.
Right.
Like when they called up, I started cussing them out on the phone, saying like "fuck you, bitch! I hope you catch the coronavirus and stuff it and all this stuff." So I think it's kind of messed up my mental state a bit, and Tinder's not really happening either. So I've resorted to going on Instagram and DMing, well, following random chicks and sending them DMs on there and trying to chat them up on there. Mm-hmm. And some of them are actually replying to me. But my photos on there are kind of whack as well. I think you did a program on this on the Bad Boy membership about how you can DM chicks on Instagram and then try to flirt with them if they're local and get them to come out. Mm-hmm. But currently I have 2 photos on there. One of them from 2014 November. It's like a picture of me with a suit after just coming out of a job interview in central London next to the Shard. And that photo actually has like quite a good amount of likes on it, but it's an old one.
Okay.
So that's my main photo. But
so have you been having any type of success at all? In the past couple of days?
Well, on Instagram.
Yeah. Or Tinder or whatever.
Well, Instagram, some of them replied to me, but the conversation kind of dies out after a while. And Tinder, well, I had a couple more matches and they didn't answer me. So that's the situation.
Well, again, like it's gonna be a lot of the same shit. It's just with online dating, you got to just do more and more fucking. Like I think, dudes, this is the thing. I think most guys don't understand the amount of work that needs to be put in for online dating. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of work that needs to go into actually, make shit pop off. You understand what I'm saying?
Like pulling teeth. It's monumental effort.
Yeah.
Like going to the dentist and having your teeth like pulled out with pliers without any anesthetic or anything.
Right, but see, the thing is, the more that you, the more knowledge you have on the topic, the easier it's gonna be. That's the key that dudes don't understand. Like, you're still gonna have to do all the shit, swiping, messaging, all that other stuff, but it's gonna be extremely hard if you don't know what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I think I'm going to give it a shot for a few more months, like maybe a month or 2 more. And then, if it doesn't work, if nothing works after that,
right.
Then I guess it's just, back to paying escorts. For the
Lord, Nez. Come on, Nez. The escorts. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope you find some luck on there, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
All right, bro. I'm going to holler at you, man. I got to head up out of here.
Cheers.
All All right, peace. All right, people. It is about that time. A brother got to head up out of this motherfucker. Woo! So listen, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Remember to go to MrLocario.com to get this book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys, check this out. Go to MrLocario.com. Also, make sure you guys go to BadBoyMembership.com. Hold on, let me see if anybody. Let me shout out to the people. Hold on. Let me see. Let me shout out to my dude Robert with the $5 donation. Remember, you guys can always donate even after the show is over. Just listen to the playback, and on the stream you can click on the donate button. You feel what I'm saying? So I will come back on Monday. So Monday I'll do another live stream, and I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.